Okay, I'm doing the final test on the spring and cable install. So there's a new spring, new cables, new bolt in the center, added nail, not necessary, but there for redundancy. Tightened all these screws, added a 3-inch, or was it 4, that she supplied at the store. This I'm not charging for. I just tightened those 2 screws with a Hail Mary. Not advised. Do not try that at home. That was kind of risky for me to even try that. All right, so I have nothing to do with this door. Okay, I'm gonna shut it. So I've got all the forces set for the least amount of force. After this stops normally, I'm gonna place an object, an 1.5-inch object underneath the door, and it's supposed to stop and come back on its own. So quickly, as it's coming up, I'm gonna do a up force test. That's by grabbing this. Yeah. Well, that didn't work out too good. I didn't get a good grip. Trust me, it works. All right, let's do the reverse test. I will do that up test in a second again to prove it. Okay, grease on my fingers. Okay, so this is the down. So it's gonna come back automatically. That'll give me a good time to test the up force. So it just came back up on its own. I'm gonna set the phone down. And I don't know if you've seen that, but I stopped it by grabbing this. There's no handle in here, so a handle about in this location would be advised. I did not install the door, obviously. Another door company did, or the last homeowner. All right, I am signing out of here. I'm just gonna close this door one more time on its own. But because, okay, from past experience, when you set it properly for safety, sometimes things don't work properly. And what I mean by that is, we set all the down forces a little bit too far so that it can go too far down. And if there's something in the way, it'll bounce back out of the way. That's pretty hard on the door. That's not what I'm getting at though. Over here behind this lens, there's 2 settings for the amount of force to lift. I've got the down force set very minimum. So if there's extra dust in the track, it's gonna not wanna go down. A slight adjustment upward in the down force will help that out, which will avoid this kind of test, but that's kind of where you're at. So I have to speak legally for you, but me personally, skip the safety. I adjust it just a hair more so it works every time. But I'm not telling you that. I'm leaving it the way I would do if I were working for the company. All right, so it's shut on its own. One last word of advice. Don't ever try to adjust anything. You see something come loose, unplug the opener. Do not try to use it. And for the first couple weeks or whatever, I wouldn't have any children down here playing any games. Leave this off limits for a couple weeks until you can test it. Okay, I am signing out of here. I'm gonna walk out the other door. Have a good evening.